Where's that money bucket at? It's raining money, chat. It's raining money. The market maker's raining money on me. We got a visitor, chat. Let's see who it is. Jerome's in the house. Live from the BDH. I'm here, baby. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. What up, what up, what up? We back. Haha. D 2 minutes late up snitching. What up, what up, what up? It's Thursday, day before Halloween, guys. And this price action is a little spooky, to say the least. On-screen time not showing. All right, so let's see. What up? So, the real Albert, how are you? Flame Zeus, that boy good. Hey, I hope I'm good today, right? This price action, you guys can kind of see what's going on. So I got the gray box already drawn out because we literally we've been stuck inside this range. This is a 15-minute chart. Do I think the MACD is a good tool? I mean, that's a preference. I don't use the MACD, so I honestly don't have any input on if it's a good tool or not, to be honest. I don't think I've ever used the MACD. So. Vamos Tick, what's up, D-Money? That boy good. Hey, how are you? Sherelle Gilmore. Hello. How's my day going so far? Guys, due to the price action, I mean, I was just telling PW that before hopping onto the stream. So, because we're kind of stuck, I've been trading evals. So, because this thing is kind of like Chop City, right? So, the good news is I was able to kind of get some evals pass. So that's good. So I got those 100K evals passed today. So we'll take it, right? We'll take that. Based off the price action, I'm not gonna complain. So just take what I can get on a day like today, guys. We've been stuck inside. Technically, actually, we're stuck inside the 15-minute ORB right now, all day, which is weird. So we're gonna see what I can get. Gonna try to make a little money, but we need to be outside of this range. Miguel MC Trades, hey, I appreciate that, man. JaVale, yo, D-Money, are you up or down, sideways? Yeah, so I mean, based off the price action, I traded evals, guys. So I was able to catch some of the volatility like in the morning for some shorts, and I'm kind of happy with that, to be honest, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted better. I expected better price action today, so this is not ideal, to say the least. In 15 minutes, we will get a decision from the market, probably up or very violently, and then short to 25,800. So, I mean, we're going to kind of go over that as far as, you know, what I'm seeing right now. I mean, yeah, we're below the 14 and 50 EMA on the 1 hour chart. We are. This is a current 4-hour chart. We are below the 14 EMA current 4-hour candle, but you still got, you know, about 23 minutes left on that candle. So I'll be honest, we need to get outside of this consolidation range, because if not, there's probably going to be more chop for the rest of the session. Took 5 trades this morning using DMONEY strategy. 1-5 up 70 points on the day. Hey, congrats. I'm happy to hear that for you, man. We need that daily gap fill. Yeah, but the problem is that like, when is that gonna happen? Like, I mean, maybe they just flush it straight through here all of a sudden before market close, or maybe there's a gap down at the 6 p.m. open. I mean, who knows? Like, we don't know. I mean, that gap fill can come weeks from now as well, right? So I don't know. I think we got, if it's not delayed, we have NFP next week, more than likely, right? So on Friday, so that's a possibility. I'm not sure. You know, it's a little, this price action, I mean, I'll put it like this. This price action is not ideal if you're a momentum trader, because I'm trying to trade like momentum, right? So price basically breaking out of a range with momentum, and it's hard to trade that when it's kind of, as soon as it drops, it pops right back up. And these pops are like violent pops. So they're like literally some of these pops on, I mean, look at these candles. So this 5-minute, as an example, this 5-minute candle 945, that candle's 113 points back up. So if you're not careful, I mean, you're gonna blow your account real quick. So that's what I'm saying. I don't like this price action. Adding the higher time frames to my charts is really helping. Thanks, DMONEY. Hey, I'm glad that you were able to see some value in that. So like I said, guys, I just, you know, I'm not here to take any credit for anything. You're doing all the work on your end. I'm just basically kind of breaking down the market, how I see it, and why I'm taking trades that I take. So it's not always going to work. On a day like today, I mean, I'm not encouraged by what I'm seeing. So, I mean, I can try to play the range because it's basically ranging. I mean, that's all I see right now. I mean, I don't see anything, you know, until otherwise. Like this nastiness.
Let me try something. Turn this down. And then if you try to bump up the desktop audio, because the other day I was hearing it like kind of reverbing a lot.
Yeah.
You're like kind of like bouncing, you know. Should be good there.
Think it's better now?
Yeah. That way it's not gonna like overpower your mic.
Or
you're not hearing the music either.
All right. Hope tomorrow's better. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. But guys, we don't, like, I mean, to be a successful trader, I think you have to react, right? Like, you get paid to react to what the market's doing. Like, it's hard to anticipate and be right, like, as far as what the market's doing, right? So I'm gonna try to react to what the market's doing. Right now it's chopping, so I'm gonna try to play the range. I'm gonna short, you know, basically right now I'm actually looking, because we need to, if we can hold 68, like as an example, right? This is the 5-minute chart. If we can hold 68, that 66 level, which is the 50 EMA on this current 5-minute chart, then there's probably more downside back to 26,000. So I'm probably gonna, let me see something really quick. Sorry. I'm gonna take, hold on 1 second, guys. If this current 5-minute candle closes, and I know it's like early in the candle, but if it closes like bearish, then I'm probably gonna try to take a sell, seeing if we can get back to the bottom of the range, which is at 26,000. And I might even play it, to be honest. I mean, because we just had a tap of the range, 130. So, but keep in mind, the high is of the range like 73, right? Short term. So that will have to be my stop. So I'll probably trade it with like one contract. Based on the chart, based on that price, we're moving down. Well, yeah, but when? when are we moving down? Something's gonna come. if you guys remember yesterday, it was similar, right? We had a lot of consolidation, and then price fell through the floor on that FOMC news, and then we pretty much had a pretty big retracement back to the upside. Let's go. Daniels 045, hey yo, DMONEY, that boy good, was about to hit the hay again. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna take, if this candle can close bearish on the 5-minute chart, I'm probably gonna take a sell, guys. I'm just being honest. That's what I'm looking at right now. D, check out the 2K tick chart. Yeah, I don't trade the tick chart. Earnings at close again. Yeah, there were some earnings yesterday too, right at the close. I mean, I think that's why we probably had that big pop, but then we had a pull right back down. We had earnings at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I took trades this morning on passing evals this morning. Correct. Just based off the price action, because we're stuck in a range, so I wasn't gonna like, and this is where it's like, it's kind of like crazy, like we're still stuck inside the 15-minute range. Like this candle, the black, the bearish candle is the opening range, right? We're still stuck right back inside it, so it's kind of like it's craziness right now. So I don't know what's going on. Looking bear flaggy. No oblate tick charts. Let's go. That 5-minute ORB this morning paid. Yeah. I mean, I do. Yeah. I mean, you had a break. Yeah. I mean, you had a push to the downside. It was pretty, like I said, I was able to catch some of that flush. That was almost 100 points. So that was nice. But then, I mean, unfortunately, if you missed that and you were trying to short. So, all right. So if you guys notice the 5-minute, what's interesting, what played like today is the 50 EMA on the 5-minute chart. That also played as well, because if you notice, like once you got that rejection off the 50 EMA, you got more downside. All right, so I don't see a sell, I don't see a short yet, right? Because that candle actually closed bullish. DMONEY, shall I go to Tradeify or Funding Ticks? I want a relatable prop firm. So I would recommend you go to onlypropfirm.com and actually do some comparison. Let's go. That's what I would recommend. And then whatever you decide, use the code PW. Miguel, I'm trading at the gym. Hey, we just trying to make a little money. Got to be a little strategic today though, because of this this price action. So when are we gonna get outside of this range? That's what all right, we got 15 minutes left on this current 1-hour candle. You got a nice retest. That's actually kind of like, right, it had a bottom wick that was put in and now it's starting to push back up. So that's a little interesting. Because if I'm a short-term bear, I don't want to see that happening, right? I want to see price basically kind of reject the EMAs. And this is the 5-minute chart that I'm kindly hanging out on, because there's really no need for a higher time frame right now because we're still stuck in this range. So you really don't even have to kind of look at the higher time frame, right? Until we get out of this range. I mean, we just saw that the 1-hour chart is having a nice retest and a push back up, you got a very small wick on the 1 hour candle at the top of the candle. D-Money, did you ever have disconnect between what you knew you wanted to do and what you ended up doing trading the charts? Oh, I mean, all the time. Guys, I'm human just like everybody else. I mean, that's the hard part of trading. You have human emotion.
That boy good.
That boy good. But like that's the hard part. Like if we took emotions out of trading, I think everybody would be a lot better traders. But we're human. We're human, right? So Tom, you're saying, did I get any payouts besides TPT, Apex, and a couple other prop firms, and then also obviously on the Forex side as well, before they kind of shut down. All right, so all right, you know what's interesting? This is like the area where the last time we were in this area, we had a sell back down, right? So it's like kind of like weird. Are we gonna bust through this like little resistance area? So I'm waiting to see how this 5-minute candle closes out. Ryan, what's up? D, what's good? Any trades yet? Looks like we're ranging all day. Yeah, I haven't taken a trade yet today in the afternoon. I took trades earlier. Nasty price action, right? Stuck in a range. So if you're not a range trader, like this is the problem. Like on days like this where we're kind of like ranging, if you're not like a range trader or you don't like range trading, then sometimes it's best not to trade, because that's what's happening right now. We're stuck in a range. Nothing you can do about it. You got to wait for it to get broken. Size down if you want to trade. There's nothing wrong with that. Trade evals. Because it's like, it doesn't make sense. Like the price action doesn't make sense. And like a lot of people probably got caught in that like 945 reversal back to the upside when they were trying to short it. So the funded trader NQ, hello D-Money. Hey, how are you? Good afternoon. Let's go. This is a dangerous place to place a trade, D-Money. That level with the 2 previous highs, crazy looking for long now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of trade what the market gives me. I'm not gonna force anything. I mean, I see the current 1 hour chart. Like I said, you got a bottom wick that what's a little scary, the bottom wick is 70 points right now and it's expanding higher, right? So got to keep that in mind. It's hard to be bearish based off of that. We'll see how this 1 hour candle closes. You got about 9 minutes and a half approximately left on this 1 hour candle. Sherwin, what's up, D-Money? That boy good. Hey, what's up? How are you? Trades by LV. D-Money, I'm about to get my first payout after 5 months. I'm hyped. Hey, congrats, man. I'm happy for you. Like hey, congratulations. You know, you got to take time to appreciate like the milestones, right? I mean, that's huge. What's up, D? I do have my own strat. What is the idea behind your EMA strat? How does it work? Yeah, you're gonna have to continue to tune into the streams. So basically, I'm using the EMAs as kind of like confluence. So if prices and momentum, which today's been Chop City, so I'm looking at the higher time frame, but I'm also looking at the lower time. All right, so the lower time frame as well, right? The 5 minute chart specifically, and I want to see the EMAs basically have a cross, and this is like kind of like what I'm talking about, where this downside move kind of started pre-market. So like 8 o'clock, 8:15, you got a bearish EMA cross. You got price that when it spans lower, and then when it comes back to the EMA, I'm looking for a rejection back to the downside. So the problem right now, the EMAs are very close together. So that's not good. Like I want to see price how it was before the market opened. Before the market opened, you had price. Notice the gap like between the EMAs, like how much of a gap there is. That for me tells me that there's like sellers and momentum in the market. So that's why on days like this, you have to kind of be strategic and pretty much for me, it's like a scalp day. I don't trade with RSI. I don't trade RSI. I just trade the EMAs. Price action and the EMAs. Yeah, let me pin that in the chat because that's probably gonna come up again. Yeah, guys. Yeah, PW's moving some cars outside. Yeah, correct. Let's go. Yeah, I just pinned the EMA, so I used the 14 and 50 EMA. Correct. Yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure that person's gone. So guys, yeah, sure, and I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, we got about 1,500 people watching right now. Do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. We're just here trying to make a little money. Trading Strategies channel. Tune into the D-Money 14 and 50 show. Loving the show. Hey, I appreciate that. Pat's afraid Jerome might take his cars. Yeah, you never know, man. It's Halloween. It's spooky. It's spooky time, right? They got Jerome. It's so funny, man. Gotta have fun, right? You gotta have fun, especially on a day like today where the price action is not like the ideal like price action. Gotta have fun. Somebody said take along. Yeah, I'm waiting. I want a little bit more confirmation on these trades. That's just me. Joe, what up? D-Money is just a trader from the Himalayas. Got 800 this morning from scalping, considering walking away. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. This price action is not the best. So, I mean, just kind of keep that in mind. I'm going to scalp here and there when I see a setup, and I'm going to have a tight stop loss. Just a heads up, guys. Yeah, I took shorts at the open, correct. Yeah, I was able to catch some of that. All right, so gonna see what happens here going into the close of this 1 hour candle. We got about 4 minutes left. Are we going right back down, back inside the range lower, or are we gonna break out to the upside? That's the question. 75 needs to hold short term if I'm a bear, right? 75, because that was the high that was put in on the previous 5 minute candle. So if I'm bearish right now, short term, I want to see price kind of reject and get back below the 50 EMA on a 5 minute chart. Doesn't mean that's going to happen though. Jessica, so we might see a pump up. I mean, we might. Anything's possible. I mean, something's going to happen. We've been consolidating since basically the open. I just don't know what direction. So I'm gonna take scalp here and there where, you know, when I can. That's all. Because it's that kind of day right now, right? And that could change. I mean, maybe 3 o'clock, there's some great price action coming. Like, who knows, right? So that's just how it is today. Let's go. We're so close to this 1 hour candle closing, and it's closing as a bullish. It's trying to close bullish, actually, the 1 hour chart. So it's actually, yeah, see right now it's this is the 1 hour chart, and it's trying to close bullish. So this is not great if I'm a bear. If I'm a bear, like, this isn't great because price put in a higher low, did a nice retest of the bottom of the previous 1 hour candle, and it expanded higher. The wick is like 70 something points. So that's not encouraging if I'm a bear short term. So, and like somebody mentioned that there's earnings coming out. Let me check that really quick. To see who's coming out with earnings, right? So Amazon, it looks like, right? Amazon has earnings today. Yeah, at the market. Yeah, I see that item 9. Yeah, Amazon. So maybe that's gonna be a catalyst, right? I mean, who knows? D-Money, do we enter at 5 minutes to close before we enter trade? Yeah, I wait for a 5-minute candle to close. So if it's most of the time, but if I see like a rejection and it's a small stop loss, maybe like 10 points or less, then I'll enter a little early because it's a small stop loss on that trade. But I don't really see anything. I mean, look at the 5-minute chart. All right, so now we're rejecting. That's the 1 minute like alert, right? We got about a minute left for the 4 hour candle to close and a new candle to open. Let me check the 4 hour. I haven't seen that. Yeah, so it's bearish, right? But this is almost exactly the same as yesterday. You got a wick at the top and the bottom. So that's nasty. That's nasty price action. Does the fact that Meta is down $70 and Microsoft $15 make you think shorts? I'll be honest. I just try to trade what's on the chart. I don't kind of get stuck on the earnings. Or like, all right, so say like one of those major corporations, maybe they got maybe they had some bad news that came out, their earnings were bad, because I think they actually reported yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I think Microsoft for sure. I'll just kind of play the price action. I don't really flip back and forth, guys. I mean, I think if you, maybe, some of you, I know we got a lot of people that are new people that are tuning into the stream, and I appreciate it, but you'll kind of see, like, I don't really flip between, I don't pull up ES, I don't pull up gold, I don't pull up any of that stuff. I try to trade what's on the chart, because for me, everybody has to trade how they're comfortable trading, and I used to get stuck basically like kind of putting too much value. So like if Microsoft's down, I'm like, oh, Microsoft's down, so NQ has to drop like right now. And it doesn't have to drop right now. But I made the mistake of kind of putting too much weight, I guess, on that. And so that's why I got away from that. I'm long. I'm taking profit at 26,118. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not in the trade yet, guys. So this is the current. So this is the previous 1 hour candle, and I might actually. It just depends on what I see here. I'm just trying to play it. Still stuck in the range. I mean, we are building, and that's probably what you're seeing. So the person that was saying they were long, I mean, we are building like some higher lows being put in, lower time frame. So as of right now, So that's probably what you're seeing. Or maybe you like to close of the previous 1 hour candle. Apple after the bell as well. Yeah. All right. So Larry B5914, I appreciate that. Yeah. So guys, that's probably what it is. So clearly the market's waiting for that news to come out. D-Money, I need action. Yeah. I mean, we can't force it though, right? I mean, if you got major companies that are coming out with earnings at 4 o'clock, or like normally it's like what, like 4:05, some of them like 4:10, 4:15. So that's probably what's we're either gonna get a huge dump or you're gonna get a pump to the upside, or both, right? So all right, I'm in a sell, guys. I want to see if we can bust through this 48 level. Trying to see, basically we kind of stalled, so I want to see if we can get a drop below. I'm going to be quick on the trigger on this, like if it actually reverses, and I'm going to close it out because of the action we've had. But I want to see if we can get down to 34, back down to 34, or at least 48. Sorry, at least 48, which is the low, pretty much the low of the previous 5-minute candle. But I want to see it happen pretty quick. If it starts to stall, I'm going to close it straight out. So because that's kind of like the top of the range. My stop is going to be invalid. So this trade's going to be invalid at like 76. So if we get back to 76, I'm going to be out of the trade. So my take profit, I want 48. I might close it early if it like kind of stalls. So just a heads up on that. I wanted to flush like now, to be honest. I don't like that this candle doesn't have a wick though, so I'm going to watch it. And I might even close it early, like if it starts to pop, because I want to see it like drop down to this 48. Come on, baby. Might not get it though, so we'll see. And I tried to play like the little top of the range, like right, like because this is like a range day, 48. And I might even close it early, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Flush to 48. Give it a little bit more time. If it can't flush, then I might close early. All right, 55. There you go. Come on. Nice, nice, nice. All right, nice. So I'm gonna close that there, guys. Nice. That boy good. That boy good. All right, guys. So that was yeah, I don't know. Matthew, you only got 4 points. Yeah. Nah, not me, man. That was over 10 points for me. So maybe your entry was a little late. Oh man, chat's undefeated. So, cause guys, this candle itself is over 10 points. So, right, look, and there's even more. There's more downside. There you go. So if you held it, you got 20 points on that trade. Let's go. What platform am I trading with? I'm trading with Trade Prop. Why did I short it? I shorted it because we've been stuck in this range. This is the range that I kind of drew out earlier, right? I saw rejection on the EMAs. You can see the rejection of the EMAs, right? You got a previous 5-minute candle with a wick at the top of it, which is kind of like exhaustion. And there you go, guys. So if you held that trade, that was a 30-point trade. Nice. Jose Mango, I got 25 points. Nice. Yeah, guys, like I said, this is a scalp day. Like, all I'm seeing right now is scalps. I'm just trying to scalp, right? I'm not going to hold the trade. I'm not going to get married to it. Like, so I just saw the rejection. We were inside of the EMAs, and we had wicks at the top. When you look to the left, immediately to the left, the last time we were in this area, we had a reaction back down. So that was the thought process. Corey Stevens, 4723. I'm just trying to make a little money. Exactly. Drop a W, guys. Drop a W in the chat if you made some monies out that EMA trade. No, I'm out of that trade, guys. I mean, it was a beautiful, beautiful trade, though. I mean, because it's still, to be honest, I mean, this thing is 40 point. I mean, that's a 40 point drop. Let's go. I see a lot of W's, guys. Just trying to make a little money. All right, so I see somebody there saying that it's gonna pop back up. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I already took the trade. I mean, I can't control, right? We can't control that. Like, if it pops back up, let it pop back up. But I mean, ultimately, we're still stuck in this range. So if I draw the little box that I had drawn out, so Ginger, like, get on camera and trade. So, this is basically, we're still stuck in this consolidation box. So that's why I said I'm gonna scalp today, right? I'm gonna scalp. I'm gonna take what I can get. My best trade of the day. Thank you, DMONEY and the BDH. Hey, like I always say, guys, you did all the work. I didn't hit buy or sell for you. So Gibber 935, I passed my eval. Held a short second eval trading with DMONEY pass. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. Let's go. Guys, we got 1,700 people watching right now. So if you haven't hit the like button, please do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Let's go. We're just trying to make a little money. Do I recommend take profit trader? Yeah, I like take profit trader. Once you're in the funded account, you're able to. Once you're in the pro account, you're able to, obviously, right? I mean, their payout model is really good. Basically daily payouts, right? Once you're above, once you take out the percentage, and then Pro Plus as well. So yeah. Am I trading agent session? No, I am not. I'm not trading the agent session. DMONEY, why are your EMAs spread apart but mine are touching? So that I clicked on the 7-minute chart, so that's probably why it was spread out a little bit more, but this is the 5-minute chart that I'm currently on. And it's only 13 points between the 14 and 50 EMA. So now just kind of waiting, right? Because this current 5-minute candle doesn't have a wick at the top of it. No wick. So that's a little strange. Let me kind of check the 4 hour, right? Because this is a new 4 hour. This is a new new candle. So no wick so far on that candle. Yeah, it's a little interesting. I mean, so now the question's gonna be, are we gonna flush through the floor? So, all right, that black, you guys see the black line on my chart, that's 25,942.25. That's actually the yesterday's daily candle's low. So if that gets taken, then maybe that gap wants to get filled. And remember, yeah, we do have earnings coming out a couple hours. So like I said, today for me is going to be a scalp day, and pretty much it's going to be on evals, guys, based off this price action. I'm pretty sure that, if I'm not mistaken, take profit trader is end of day drawdown. So I would go to your best answer for that. It's go to onlypropfirms.com and you can get all your answers resolved pretty quick, because you can even compare all the prop firms there. So let's go. Use the code PW. Where do I check the news from? I'm old school, guys. You guys might laugh at me, but remember, I was a forex trader before I was a futures trader. So, and I know probably there's a lot of people that's in this that's on the stream that probably maybe they're transitioning from forex over to futures, or maybe you recently already transitioned over to futures trading. So I use Forex Factory, forexfactory.com, and then I just filter it based off of the US news. Yeah, Financial Juice is a good source as well. So somebody said they used the newspaper. Let's go. Yeah, so we're still flushing down, guys. We're still selling down now. So that's more flush to the downside. So I saw it rejected, but how did I know it was going back down? I mean, it's a calculated trade based off of price action that I saw before. So here you have, this is the rejection that I saw when I looked to the left on the chart, and then this was the current price action. So I'm always trying to look to the left, and I want to see what happened the last time price was at an area. And once I saw weakness, I took a short. Watch for the bear trap. Yeah, I'm out of that trade already, so I'm not worried. Yeah, that's pretty much a double top, correct. Yeah, I just kind of talked about it. So if you look at the chart, this is the 5-minute chart. My indicator was price was rejecting the 50 EMA, and when I looked to the left, the last time price was in this area. So if you look at the little pointy hands, the last time price was in this area, you had a rejection back down. Even if you're a support and resistance trader and you drew out like your resistance area, price rejected. Yeah, the 1 hour chart. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. But like I said, something has to happen, right? I mean, it's been stuck in this range since 9:30. So we'll see if we can get out. 25,942. So let's see. Because we're kind of flushing through the floor now, right? So all right, what I'm gonna do now is But all right, so this is the 15-minute chart, and it's still nasty, right? And somebody was like, yeah, watch out, the bulls are gonna step in, and they're probably looking at the same thing. It's just reversed. So the last time price was in this area, we actually had a reaction back to the upside, right? So that's probably what they're looking at, if I had to guess. Catalyst 2155. Hey D-Money, I got my second payout of $1,200 and I'm eating fish and chips while watching stream right now as a celebration. Hey, congrats. I'm happy to hear that, honestly. All right, so we're at 545 likes. Ginger just told me, so do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Let's go. Any tips on managing multiple prop firms after payouts? Yeah, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with, I mean, if you're copy trading, so I mean, you can put, right? You got basically separate groups because the prop firms, I mean, I use Tradeovate Prop. I don't use any other trade copier. So I'm only trading batches of accounts at a time with different prop firms. So if I'm trading Apex, you know, those are separate, right? From Lucid as an example. So I would just decide, you know, maybe you're trading, just as an example, right? Maybe you trade, because I do that a lot. So sometimes I'll trade, maybe I'm trading Apex in the morning and I'll trade Lucid accounts in the afternoon or vice versa. So Pastor Mike 63, the 4 hour doesn't have a wick at the top. I know that's kind of weird, but see, the problem is, so that's why I'm taking what I can get. The problem is I'm aware that there's earnings that's coming out and that 4 hour candle is going to kind of coincide with that. And a lot of times right before earnings, you might get a reaction. Well, number one, sometimes earnings are released early. I've seen that a lot. So, and it could be a push back the opposite direction, or, you know, maybe at 4 o'clock, you know, all of a sudden you got a crazy wick on that gets put in, top wick that gets put in on the 4 hour candle. Because Apple, it depends on like if the news is very positive or if the news is very negative for some of these major corporations, that could shock the market if the market wasn't anticipating it. So this little range that we're stuck in, I mean, this is all of a sudden you can be down 300 points. I've seen it happen. So just got to be patient. Take what you can get. All right, lower low was put in compared to this little swing low that was put in at 110 on a 5-minute chart. So now we're pushing back up. So now if we're gonna kind of keep the range going, I would like to see a push back up to the 14 EMA at least, which is 26,036, maybe a little higher, and then another sell-off. Have I taken any trades? Yeah, you just missed a nice short. Maybe you just tuned in right now. So there was a lot of W's in the chat. So basically shorted off of where this little pointy hand is. Thanks for the info, D-Money. You're crushing it as usual. What do you suggest I do after my first payout on a 50K top step? Get another prop, scale down my trades. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, so you know, that's totally that. To be honest, that's a personal preference thing. You know, if you're gonna get more accounts, I mean, the beauty of prop firms, what I will say though is that I would definitely leverage, if you're able to, I would try to get more accounts, because that's when, if you're able to, let's say you decide to go with Apex as an example, you can get up to 20 accounts. Doesn't mean you have to start with 20 accounts, but you can work your way up to 20 accounts. So that's crazy, because you can spread out your risks across multiple accounts, copy trade them, and you know, that's when you'll really start seeing some crazy profits coming in. So if you're able to buy more accounts, I mean, I wouldn't say that's a bad idea. Let's go. And that's just an example, right? I mean, there's a lot of good. I like Lucid. I got Lucid funded accounts. They're really good. Take Profit Trader's really good. You know, so like I said, onlypropfirms.com. I know Ginger dropped the link in the chat earlier. So you can compare the prop firms there. And then, like I said earlier, use the code PW. Let's go. We need Apex 90%. Yeah, everybody's waiting for the Apex 90%. I mean, you got Halloween coming up, right? I mean, I don't know when that's gonna happen. So, do I like instant funded prop firms? Yeah, because I mean, the evaluations are typically they are cheaper. Like if you're just starting out, maybe you switch from Forex to futures and you're trying to kind of figure out the whole futures game. There's nothing wrong with starting off with evals, though. I mean, to be honest, because the instant funded accounts, they're always going to be more expensive. So you got to keep that in mind. So if you don't even know what a point is, I mean, or some of the terminology, maybe you're still learning it, then there's nothing wrong with starting out with a eval account, and then, you know, prove to yourself that you can get a payout. If you can get a payout, then that's when it, you know, the game starts to change. Amazon looks like it's shaky prior to the earnings. Yeah, but I mean, well, I mean, all right, keep in mind. So Amazon released an article, I think a couple days ago already. And they were like, oh, we're laying off, I think it was like 30,000 people from headquarters. So they've already kind of released that. So they took the bandage off, so to speak. They ripped the bandage off. So what else are they gonna say? That's the question. D-Money, my dad, basically, guys. Let's go. D, so this month you're looking at 10K payout? Yeah, I'm trying, roughly, yeah. See how I end up by the end of next week. Blew my funded account today with 300 left for a payout. Pray for me while I touch. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not gonna read the rest of that, but yeah, listen, it happens. I'm sorry that happened to you, man, but what I'll say is that it's part of the process. And I know it doesn't make you feel any better. I've done that multiple times. I think I actually talked about that yesterday when I was on the stream. I literally was a couple $100 away from payout, and multiple times, guys, multiple times, in full transparency. Like I'm not perfect. So, and I don't know if it's a mental thing, you know, where maybe I was too focused on the payout and not focused on just taking good quality trades. So that's like my advice. It would be, don't focus on the payout, focus on taking good quality setups. And you almost don't even want to look at your P&L like when it gets like that, because it could throw you off. D-Money, I live in Fort Myers. Can I get a ride in your Tesla? Let's go. When would I say it's a good time to switch from 50K to 150K accounts? Whenever you feel that you're ready. I mean, I might be a little unconventional. I might tell you that I feel that you might want to start with a 150K account. Because if you're just starting out, and I don't know your experience level, I don't know how long you've been trading, but if you're a new trader, like, I would probably start with a larger account, because you're gonna make some mistakes, you're gonna, you know, and all that stuff. So you'll have more drawdown to play around with. You don't have a lot of wiggle room on a 50K account. You really don't. I mean, a couple bad trades, and especially if you're trading an account that has trailing drawdown. So it is a personal thing. So I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, right? I'm not giving you guys financial advice. I'm just kind of sharing my input is what I'm doing. So, all right, guys, we got 1,838 people watching right now. We got about 30 minutes before Power Hour officially starts. If you have not hit the like button, please do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Let's go. Took one trade already, took a short off the EMAs. That turned out to be a pretty much banging trade, right? I mean, if you held that trade, you probably picked up, I mean, right off the EMAs. I mean, that was actually probably one of the better trades of the last few hours, to be honest. So do I see Apex having a 90% discount tomorrow? To be honest, I'm not sure. I have no idea. On a 150K account with trailing drawdown like Apex, what's a good contract size? So, I mean, if you continue to watch the stream, I typically don't trade more than 2 contracts, even on a 150K account. I don't go above 2 contracts. So if my stop loss is gonna be probably over like 20 points, I'm going down to 1 contract just because I'm trying to manage my risks. Your chart is 2 candles ahead of mine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I logged out of Trade and logged back in, so I'm not quite sure. My price is matching. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart on Trade and I'm looking at the 5-minute chart on TradingView, and it looks the same. So you might want to refresh your setup. So what am I waiting for, guys? I'm basically kind of, now that I took that first trade and it bled out about 60 points, I'm trying to wait to see if we can get back. Maybe 30-minute chart. This is a 30-minute chart. No wick at the top on the 30-minute candle. So we're gonna close out in about 40 seconds. So if I can get a push back up, maybe to like 26,030 possibly, maybe a little higher, maybe I'll try to take another short back down. We'll see. But this candle's gonna close in about 30 seconds. Do I trade micros ever? I traded micros at one point and I switched right back to minis, guys. Do I like Legends trading? Just past 2 150K accounts, but it seems nobody really knows about them. Yeah, I mean, we've obviously, I know PW, the trading competition that he did was actually through Legends. So yeah. Let's go. All right, so here's that 30-minute candle. You got to push pretty much right up, right at the open, no bottom wick form. So I want to see if we can get more of a retest back up. Let me go to the 5-minute chart just to kind of see what's going on. Yeah, so what I would like to see on the chart, I would like to see price kind of get back to at least the 14 EMA, maybe in between. So like this 27 level, maybe up to like the 40 range, and then start selling off again. But I have to be mindful that the top of the range where I took that previous short from was all the way back up at the 70 level. So that's in the back of my mind. When are we gonna get an outside bar closed down? Do you consider outside bars in your method? So I'm just trading price action, guys. I mean, if you kind of look at the 1-hour chart, if you're like one of those traders and you're like, oh, okay, like the previous 1-hour candle closed the entire bodies inside of the candle before that on the 1-hour chart, so that can be like consolidation, and clearly we are consolidating, right? So I'm just trading what I see on the chart. This is a scalp day for me. I'm not holding trades forever. Took one trade already. We'll see if I can catch the next trade. So if you know there's a retest upside, would you go long to test your target? In a market like this, I'm not really, I mean, you could, yeah. But I'm not really interested in doing that, to be honest. Can you explain it? Can you please explain why you took the last trade if you haven't already? Yeah, I explained it. You probably maybe you're just joining the chat. So the easiest thing for you to do is kind of look at where I'm gonna put these cursors, these little pointy fingers on a 5-minute chart. The last time price was in this area, we had a sell down. We had a reaction back to the downside. We had rejection off the EMAs, and I took the trade. I looked to the left. I saw rejection previously. I took the trade. And if you want to call that a rejection area, resistance area, double top, and as you guys can see right now, you're getting a nice rejection off that 14 EMA as well, back down. That was like a 20-point rejection. So I actually missed that trade because I was trying to point out why I took the last short. So let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I missed that one, right? So now I gotta wait. I gotta be patient. Because I'm not going to enter here. My stop is going to have to be 25 points right off the rip. So I'm not going to do that. What EMAs am I rocking again? Yeah, they're pinned in the chat. They're actually pinned. 14 and 50 EMA. Max Payne Gains. I am only on PW's channel. So guys, I'm part of the BDH network. So I stream every day, Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4, and occasionally you'll catch me in the AM as well, with PW trading the market open. Do I recommend micros or minis, guys? That's your personal preference. I can't tell you what to trade. When am I doing the next New York Open with Pat? Actually tomorrow. So it's Halloween tomorrow, guys. So yeah, I'll be with PW in the morning. So I'll be doing both streams tomorrow. Morning session and afternoon session. Let's go. Jerome pop out for Halloween. Yeah, you guys, you never know when you're gonna see Jerome, guys. I mean, this guy, you know, I'll tell you what though, if you see Jerome tomorrow, PW bailed him out. I didn't bail the guy out this time. So what's my costume for Halloween? Guys, I'm not going to answer that question the day before Halloween. You got to tune into the stream. Action Jackson, I thought I saw Jerome on Six Trunk. Yeah. Well, you know they're actually redoing Six Trunk, so big red candle. Yeah, I mean, I see the rejection, so previous 5-minute candle, you got a long wick at the top rejecting down. The size of that wick is almost 20 points. So I want it like more of a, you know, we'll see how this 5-minute candle closes, to be honest. Because it's a little tricky. The previous 5-minute candle does not have a bottom wick at all. So that's a little concerning. So that could be a trap to kind of trap sellers, and then they push it back up. So I'm just waiting. Be a little patient. Javier Music. I saw Jerome buying candy at the Fort Lauderdale Target. Let's go. Hey, I'm in that Target a lot, guys. So if you see me, don't be afraid to say hi. Unless you're, unless you're a little weird about it. But who is this Jerome guy? Tune into the streams. You'll find out. Go to the YouTube PW's page that you're currently watching the live stream on. Go to the shorts. Click on shorts and you'll see like a short video with Jerome. This guy was here last Friday, trying to tear up the place. So, trying to take my job basically. Did I have a mentor in the past? No. Other than like PW guys, as far as I've been watching PW for years. So that's why it's funny when like people are like, oh, like I've been watching PW for years, guys. He's actually the first streamer from a future standpoint that I watch. So, and like I probably said this, I couldn't even count how many times. He's the best New York Open trader that I've actually watched, for sure, like hands down. So NQ looks trappy. Yeah, it does right now. That's why I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes, because if it closes bearish like it's looking right now, then I might be interested in the next short. Try to target maybe new lows. So I'm waiting. I'm trying to be patient. I do not trade gold. No. Every time I try to trade gold, I take a loss. So I stay away from gold. I know there's a lot of people out there, chat, that makes a lot of money with gold. Nothing wrong with it. But I just, you got to know, if you're making money with whatever you're trading, like, don't change it. That's how I look at it anyway. Jerome was out of line. D, he even called you a nerd. Yeah, I saw that. I watched the stream, guys. I went back and watched the stream to see what this guy was saying. Yeah, he called me a nerd. So, and PW kind of agreed a little bit. So, I'm a nerd, guys. You gotta be able to keep everything fun, like, and light. Jerome is something that, like I said, I saw a space where nobody's doing anything like that, and I wanted to bring hopefully some laughs to the space. So that's why Jerome is occasionally on the streams. Let's go. All right, I like that candle. I want to see a push up, hopefully to like push up a little bit, maybe retest 26,000 so I can measure my stop. Might not get it, but we'll see. All right, bottom wick was put in. Is this going to be a push back up? Because, and what I'm saying, if you look to the left, the last time we were there, we had a reaction back to the upside. So I would rather see us kind of just keep that in mind. The last time we were in this area, which was at 11:45 this morning, we had a reaction back up to the top of the range. So we're basically at the bottom of the range right now, right? Or pretty close to it. So this could be a nice little trap area for sellers. How does Jerome owe you food stamps? How does that work? I don't even want to know how Jerome owes you food stamps. That's hilarious. Oh, man. All right, so yeah, we didn't get a nice retest to the upside. Like I wanted like 26,000 retests, and I had to be cautious because the last time we were in this area, we got a reversal. So is that gonna happen again? We got about 19 minutes left on this current 1 hour candle. So this is like this is a tricky area if you didn't catch it right off the EMA. This is a little tricky. Jerome owes you child support. Well, I'll be honest, get in line. The guy has 8 kids, supposedly. 245 reversal. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing that when I'm looking to the left. It's possible. All right, I'm gonna take a quick buy, guys, and I'm gonna see if I can get a quick pump up, 10 points. Playing this little zone. If it breaks down, then I'll close it out. I only took 1 contract, so I'll be still green on the day, but I want to see if we can get back to 26,000 roughly. Don't know if it's gonna happen, right? If it's gonna hold, but I'm just playing. When price was in this area last time, we had a reaction back up, so we'll see. See if I can get 10 points, which will put me at basically my stop. It's gonna, so now if we get back below 975, I'm gonna close this trade out, so that's not even gonna be a 10-point stop, so not worried. And like I said, this is on an eval account, 1 contract, so gonna keep it tight. See if I can get to like 05. Might not get it. So see, this is why, right? It's like it's struggling. There's a fight between the Bulls and the Bears. If it's gonna flush 975, it'll take me out. And like I said, this is only 1 contract, guys, so I'll still be green on the day. I'm not worried. Not even gonna give it 10 points, right? I'm not even gonna give it a 10-point stop. So, because I want to see a reaction out of here pretty quick, back to the upside. If it can't do it, then I don't want to be in the trade. And I think I was up, what, like 3 points at one point, and then it kind of reacted. 975 is going to be my, like, line in the sand. If we can't get back above there, then maybe more selling pressure is coming. Like, is this an area where, so the thought process is, right, this is an area where they're going to trap sellers trying to short it down here, push it back up for a higher retest. That's the thought process. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but we'll see. All right, next 5-minute candle. Is it going to flush or is it going to push up? All right, there's the pump. Nice, 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 nice. Come on, a little bit more, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm closing there, chat. That boy good. That boy good. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. All right, guys, so the thought process on that trade, pretty simple. The last time we were in this area, which was at 11:45, we had a reaction back to the upside, right? And it was a pretty big reaction. So the last time we were in this area. So that was the thought process, right? I didn't even have a 10-point stop on that trade, guys. That was a not even a 7-point stop. So if it stopped me out, I was 1000% okay with that. Drop a W, guys, if you took that buy off that area. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. That's 2 trades, guys. 2 for 2 on these trades. So in a nasty market, right? In a consolidation market. So just trying to play basically the range the ranges that have been set up. So that pop was, I know I made over 10 points on that trade because I saw the, yeah, that was like a 25-point pop off the bottom. Ben Trade Futures, drop a like as well. Yeah, guys, we got pretty much 2,000 people watching. So if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, guys. Yeah, we actually got 2,100 people watching. We're at 795 likes. Ginger just told me. So look at that pop back up. Look at that. So yeah, please hit the like button, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, guys. Yeah, and I saw somebody posted am I here at 1 o'clock? No, it's actually 1:30 Eastern, so 1:30 to 4 o'clock. Monday through Friday. Let's go. Yep. So this is exactly what I wanted to see, right? That's 2 trades, guys. 2 trades, 1 short, 1 buy. Both winning trades. Let's go. Am I gonna stay later after 4 p.m. for Apple earnings? Probably not, to be honest. I'm not gonna trade it. I mean, the reason why I'm not gonna stay, guys, is because I'm not gonna, for one, I mean, I'm not gonna trade it. And then the other thing is that you gotta remember, right? I actually passed like 4 evals today already in the US session, so I'm not even gonna try to take evals on it. So nah, so my stop was gonna be actually the previous candle's low. I just drew out that little box like so you guys can see. It's easier for me to like explain it on the chart as far as like the reactions, right? I'm just looking for the last time price was in the area, it had a reaction back to the upside. So that's why I took that trade. Do I think we'll get a top wick on the 1 hour candle? Let me check the 1 hour candle. Well, in this, you got 10 minutes left. I'm not sure. I'm gonna let the candle close, to be honest. I mean, I took 2 trades basically, right? So just caught a buy, nice buy as well. So I'm not worried if it doesn't. D-Money, you're full of surprises today. Your trades are different than usual. Didn't see them coming. Well, that first trade was actually, that's the normal way that I trade. It was a rejection off the EMAs, right? It was rejecting the EMAs. The last time price was in that area, you had a rejection. It just so happened to be a double top. The reason why I'm kind of pointing out, guys, these areas like on the chart with these like arrows and stuff is because it's easier to see like on the chart. But once I saw that we were rejecting the EMAs and back inside, the last time we were in the area, we had a rejection. And remember, I said that at the beginning of the stream today that I'm going to play the range. Like that's what kind of day it is. We're stuck in a consolidation range. Yeah, so I saw Ginger posted that. Yeah, D-Money chat. So guys, this is the D-Money show. So this is actually, you're tuned in to the D-Money show, guys. Maybe it's your first time. I appreciate it. But yeah, I stream every day, 1:30, Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. So including obviously Power Hour. You'll catch me sometimes in the morning with PW, depending on his schedule and all of that stuff. So tomorrow in the morning, I am going to be in the morning with PW. It's Halloween, guys, so let's go. Just trying to make a little money. Kenny, 115 likes to go, otherwise D-Money gets it. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you guys, I don't even want to think about, you know, hey, you know, at least I'll be able to like kind of blend in on Halloween, like if I got a black eye or something because it's Halloween, you know what I mean, from Ginger. But if you haven't hit the like button, please do, guys. We got 2,100 people watching right now. And if you're not subscribed, let's go. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting now, right? There's nothing, I don't see anything right now to do. Took 2 trades, took a buy off the bottom of the EMA, or sorry, bottom of the range, so to speak. You had to pop back up and now it's starting to reject back down. So I'm not gonna get caught up in that, right? I just took a buy, so I'm not gonna immediately take a sell, because to be honest, the top of the range is all the way back up here at 26,070 area. So I'm not gonna get greedy. Uncle Cash, what's up, D? I'm up 5,000 on my funded accounts. 1 week into trading. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. But like I said, you're doing all the work, right? This is a bear trap. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm not concerned if it's a bear trap or not, guys. That's not how I really like. So I trade better when I'm basically just reacting to price and not trying to anticipate what's happening or what's coming. Like, if that makes any sense. I saw price get down to a level it had a reaction back up from. I took the trade. So I'm not that good, guys, where I can like, oh, market's gonna flush at this level, right? Like, I don't think anybody can kind of predict that. I'm just trying to trade ranges because today's a range day. That's it. Yeah, we trade live every day, correct. Well, Monday through Friday. Yes, Monday through Friday. We don't trade on Sundays, if you're including Sundays. Yeah, exactly, PW. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, guys. Like, I kind of talked about this yesterday. Like, there's always guys. So I stream every day, Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. It's the D-Money show. Occasionally, I'm in the mornings with PW when the schedules align and like all of that stuff, and when, you know, it fits. And I'm part of the BDH family, guys. There's no beef between me and PW. We're actually killing. Basically, I'm humbled, guys, and I'm excited because I was given an opportunity to basically be a part of the BDH, and I'm humbled by the response that I'm getting, and I'm humbled to be a part of the team. So there's no drama between us, guys. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna separate us. I've been watching. I was a fan of PW for years before being part of the streams. So good luck with trying to break us apart. So it's not gonna work. D-Money and PW, Ebony and Ivory. Let's go. If I'm part of the BDH family, is Jerome part of it too? Listen, Jerome is a crazy man that I unfortunately have to call him family. So I don't want to call the guy family, but you know, he's like one of those family members that you have to kind of like claim and own, but you don't really want to. Everybody has that person in their family, so that's who Jerome is. All right, so we're right back at the 14 EMA. So this is why, like I kind of said earlier, so I took a buy right off the bottom of the range, pretty close to the bottom of the range. I took a short from the top of the, pretty close to the top of the range. So now we're kind of like what happens next? Well, we're very close to the close of a 1 hour candle, so I'm not interested in joining the party right now. Like I want to wait for this 1 hour candle to close. It doesn't have a wick at the top of the candle, so that's a little strange. So there was like 0 retest. The price, basically the opening price of the candle and the high of the candle is exactly identical. So that's a little strange, right? For a higher time frame candle. So just gonna see what trade comes next after the close of this 1 hour candle. You got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on this candle. Can we have a full explanation of video of both of your strategies? So I think I kind of talked about that yesterday. There's definitely going to be some content coming, guys. Just keep an eye out. And I would say continue to tune into the streams in the meantime. I mean, I think I'm not the best explainer, but I think I try to illustrate, and the same with PW as well, try to illustrate why we're taking a trade, where the stop loss is going to be, what we're seeing in the market. I think we break that down pretty much on every trade, guys, for the most part. Yeah, guys, and I'm gonna read this because it's like 1,000% facts that PW just posted. Nothing would make me happier than DMONEY getting 10,000 viewers every day. I didn't give him a job to live in my shadow. I told him one day I'm gonna make him a millionaire. This is how you run a business. And he's 1,000% right, guys. He's 1,000% right. Listen, guys, I was in retail management. The last store that I ran for Walmart was $107 million store, right? And I had like 400 or 500 people that worked in that store. It's a business, guys, at the end of the day. So PW gave me an opportunity to be a part of the BDH. I'm grateful for it. I don't take it for granted. I think you guys can kind of pick up on that. I'm humbled and grateful for it, right? So at the end of the day, he's my boss, right? And I'm 1,000% content with that. And I want to make sure that I'm doing my part. So I'm trying to do the best job that I can do to help grow the BDH. That's facts. So there's no drama between us, guys. Like the BDH, I mean, like I said, I think yesterday, PW posted a post a couple days ago on Twitter. We had like 50,000 views. Even if you look at yesterday, we had over 40,000 views combined. And you got streamers out there, some of these prop firms that are streaming all day, and they're not hitting those numbers, and that's facts. So DMONEY, can you explain which is the long and short on your EMA? Is the 14 short and the 50 long? I don't have it. So guys, I just use the basic default settings for the EMA. I don't do anything different. I don't adjust anything. I go to trading view and I punch in EMA, and then I change 1 to 14 and I change 1 to 50. That's it. So the red line, if you're saying like, maybe you're saying like the colors, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but the red EMA is the 14 EMA and the blue is the 50 EMA. So maybe you were saying that like the colors. I'm not sure. We hit 1,000 likes. Let's go. But guys, we got over 2,000 people watching, right? So called out 2 trades. They were banging trades. In this kind of market, I'll take it, right? So do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. What's my strategy? So you're gonna have to continue to tune in. Maybe you tuned into the stream late today. I took 2 trades, kind of breaking it down. I trade off the EMAs. I'm a momentum trader. All right, here's that flush. So it's looking like are we gonna break through this 25,965 area, or is it gonna hold and there's gonna be another pump back up? So we'll see how this 5-minute candle closes out. I trade the EMAs. I basically, I trade momentum. I'm a momentum trader. I like to see the EMAs, an EMA cross, which now if you guys kind of notice what I was saying earlier, the EMAs on a 5-minute chart, they're starting to spread apart a little bit. So that could be a signal for more downside to come. So if you're a bear, that's encouraging that you have the EMAs spread apart. So yeah, basically I wait for momentum to come in the market, either bullish or bearish. I use the EMAs as confluence and I try to join the party on retests. I trade off wicks off the higher time frame, the 1 hour and 4 hour. D-Money, I have no clue how you guys do this every day and you have the same question asked 300 times on an hour. Drives me nuts, keeps grinding both of you. Keep grinding both of you. Thanks for everything that you guys are doing for us. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, man. Thanks. Let's see if the bears chase this and the bulls come in to trap them. Yeah, that's why I'm waiting for. So guys, I'm not the best trader if I don't wait for candle closes. So basically for me, I feel more confident if I wait for candles to close most of the time. So like, I'm not gonna take a trade here because look to the left on this gray box that I kind of drew out. The last time we were here, I took a buy and price popped back up 30 plus points. So I'm not looking to sell at this area. I will want to see price go back to the EMA, have a rejection, and then push down. This for me is an area where I need to see it. If it's gonna remain bearish, I want to see price crash through this area with momentum. And then maybe on the next candle, I'll get a retest up and then I can short it down. Kelly, but what about the EMAs? LOL. I know, right? Yeah, guys, the EMAs are posted. They're pinned in the chat. Hey, D-Money, I blew my funded account today and I feel super down. How do I stay positive? So I think I kind of talked about this yesterday. Guys, you're gonna blow accounts. Like that's part of trading. Like anybody that tells you that they're not blowing accounts, or that maybe they had an off day or a couple off days, or maybe an off week or off month. I'm just being honest. You're gonna have winning streaks. You're gonna have losing streaks. You're gonna have times where you feel like quitting. You're gonna have times where you feel like you're on top of the world because every trade works out, right? So the key is trying to not be too high and not be too low on yourself. Just try to stay even keeled. It's part of the process. Don't beat yourself up. The good news is, I mean, I don't know if that was a straight to funded account or if that was you pass an evaluation to get the account funded. But if you pass an evaluation to get it funded, you're making progress in the right direction. Guys, I traded my first evals, got them, when I switched to futures, traded evals, got them funded, blew the funded accounts like the first day, guys. So it happens. Jamal, just got home from gym. D-Money, let's get this bread. Yeah, I took 2 trades already, so I'm waiting to see what happens at this level. This level was like a area where we bounce from, so I'm waiting to see what happens. Is this going to be a flush? Current 5-minute candle doesn't have a wick at the top of it, so that's a little strange. Is there going to be a push up outside of this little range that's being formed? Yeah, guys, anybody that's telling you that they haven't blown accounts, they're lying. And it takes a lot as a trader to be transparent and post losses or whatever it is, because a lot of people don't want to show that for whatever reason. What does the indicators do? So, I mean, they just add confluence for me when I'm trying to take trades. So I'm a price action trader. So I'm trying to read price action But I know that if prices, basically how I trade with the EMAs, I don't want to take shorts unless price is below the EMAs, both of these EMAs. I want to be bullish if price is above both of the EMAs. That's just how I trade. Rolling over. Yeah, I see that. I'm waiting to see how this candle closes, because this will be like the first candle that closes outside of that range, and this range has been held since 11:45 in the morning. So that's why I'm kind of waiting. I'm not just jumping in. I want to see if we can finally get it close below this area. Hard hat trading. Do I find that streaming makes me a better trader? I think so. It makes me be more disciplined. Like sticking to my rules, right? You got to have a set of rules. Like if you don't have any kind of rules, like good luck with that in trading. So, but I've blown a ton of accounts, guys. I've blown a ton of accounts. I'll be the first person to tell you that. I don't have any shame in it, because it's part of the process. I'm not perfect. I'm not the greatest trader out there. Right. So, but I will say this: if I stick to what my strategy, if I stick to how I'm supposed to trade, and not try to trade differently, then my win rate is a lot higher. I know that for a fact. D-Money, I made. Oh man, D-Money, I made 400 yesterday. Passed my first eval and ordered an escort. Oh man, things are itchy. Well, I mean, you might want to call. Hey, if you see Jerome out there, he might have a remedy for you. So, let's go. All right, so new 1 hour candle open. And we're kind of hanging out here. So this is in my opinion, this is gonna be telling, because we're right at the previous daily candle's low, so to speak, right? That 25,942, we're pretty close to it. So, which also kind of builds up some suspense going into the earnings that's gonna come out. So I'm trying to see if I can catch the next trade. I'm not gonna do anything when it's stuck in this area, right, where it bounced from the last time. If you're tuning in now, thanks for tuning in to the D-Money Show. I took 2 trades already, guys. I know that question's probably gonna come up. So I took a short and I took a buy right off, pretty much off the bottom of this range that we're currently breaking right now to the downside. So let's go. Probably want to wait for clear indication in one direction. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I want, like I said, so the previous 5-minute candle that just closed, it closed with a wick at the bottom of it, no top wick, which is weird, and then it's right back inside the range. This current candle's outside of that range, but it doesn't have a top wick. So I'm being patient. This is an area where sellers can get trapped and there's a rapid reversal back up. So, but are we finally gonna break this 930 candles low? Like I said earlier, the low of this candle, 25,942. 0.25, right? That's the low, believe it or not. So that black line, that's the low of 930. So is that gonna flush through here now? So if that happens, that's great. I will want price to flush through with conviction. A lot of momentum to the downside. I'll wait for price to come back up and do a retest, and I'll try to join the party short. So we'll see. What does it mean, no top wick? It means that the candle opened at the close, at the exact price the open and the high of that candle is the exact price, basically. And that rarely happens. Typically, you get some kind of top wick put in on a candle. How do I have so much patience from losing? I'm just being honest, guys. I've learned my lesson that if I'm not patient, I'm gonna lose because, so all right, so if I'm taking a short right now, if I'm shorting right now, it might work out, but it might not. And there's no like rhyme or reason for me to just get short right now. It might work, like I said, it could flush 50 points, but I know that where does the market like to trap people? At the lows, right? At lows that were put in, because you got a lot, and look at what's happening right now. It's reversing back the opposite direction. So if I had got short when I called that out, I'm already down 10 points on the trade so far. What's the idea of no top wick? That it could be a top wick that's gonna form, like on this current candle. Might not happen, but it could. So just waiting. You guys are the best. Hey, I appreciate that. We just trying to make a little money. Yeah, we're right. I mean, guys, this is a key area that we're kind of hovering above, barely. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna jump the gun on this because last time we were here, we had a reaction back up. Is that gonna happen now, or are we finally gonna get a flush? So that's what I'm waiting for, right? If it flushes through, that's fine. I can try to join the party on possibly the next candle. Sean, I only trade on the lowest time frame I trade on is the 5-minute chart. Does the power hour bring higher price action? Typically, but today, who knows, because you got earnings after 4 o'clock, so that could be a factor. Yesterday you had earnings at 4 o'clock as well, or after 4. Scott Trades, what's up? That boy good. Do I recommend using the training accounts? I mean, I would probably at least get an eval, because that kind of, at least you have some kind of financial, I guess, obligation because you paid for the account. If you trade like just a straight demo account, I mean, there's no, you don't care if you blow the, right? You don't care if you take a losing trade if you don't follow your rules, because you could just reload, you could just reset the account. You didn't pay anything for it. Chris, what's up? Patience is key. Hi, Damaris. Hey, how are you? Is it a buy? I'm not taking a buy right here. I want to see how price reacts at this level first. I took 2 trades, guys, already, right? So Shane, good to see you again, DMONEY. Hey, good to see you too. Thanks for tuning into the stream. All right, so we finally got our answer. So it's breaking below this 25,942 level. Finally, right? It's been it held that level since all right, so you guys know what's crazy about this? Like, all the people that got trapped this morning trying to basically short it, thinking it was gonna put in lower lows, and it finally did it at 3:15 in the afternoon. It's craziness. So let's see what happens here. I got 1,000 likes, so my job is safe for another day. Let's go. I have a question, D-Money. If you had to start over, would you choose to do trading or would you rather invest your time in building a business? So this is a business. This is my dream job, guys. I mean, maybe, I mean, you guys don't, there's nothing, I mean, what would I be doing right now, right? So I would be probably, I would be working 70-hour weeks at Walmart right now as a store manager. All right, there's a flush through. I like the flush, so obviously I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle to close and then we'll see what happens. I don't think a mouse pad's gonna make you profitable, but maybe it will. I mean, we all have like little things, right, that we kind of use, setups and all that stuff. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Craziest Walmart story? I mean, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So one of the stores that I ran for Walmart, and I'm just waiting for this 5-minute candle to close anyway, right? So it's not like I'm like trying to hop in the trade yet. Yeah, somebody just put the dead body stocks 5150. Yeah, I kind of shared this. There's a dead body in the back of a store, but it was actually at Target, believe it or not, because I was a Target store manager as well before working at Walmart. So I think I got crazier Target stories than I do Walmart, believe it or not. Big boy stepping in. Yeah, that's why I don't short right at a level where we kind of bounced from before. Kind of waiting for more information. And look at the amount of bearish candles so far on the 5-minute chart. So that's also like, I don't know how I feel about that yet. Just waiting. You might know the dead body I'm talking about. Yeah, well, I mean, guys, Davie, Florida. All you gotta do is go to Google, put in Davie, Florida, dead body behind Target. It's gonna come up. It was all over the news and all that stuff. So all right, so we rejected, we closed, but we had a long wick at the bottom of the 5-minute candle. So that's a little strange. What I would like preferably is some kind of retest to the tops, you know, like 956 area and then flush, but I might not get it. I mean, that's trading. This is the current 15-minute candle. All right, so somebody talked about the countdown of the candle. Guys, that yellow, the yellow little, if you notice on the right-hand side of my screen, that yellow area, it's showing the price and it's showing the countdown of the current candle. And that also can kind of give you a clue of what time frame I'm on. I know I typically try to call out, like, this is the current 15-minute chart. There's a lag time, guys. If there's a lag on the stream, like there's typically every live stream, maybe there's a 5 to 10 second lag at some time, you know, certain times. I can't do anything about that, guys. That's live streaming. Michael saying he has a 2-second lag. Yeah, that's, can't do anything about that, right? All right, so here's a flush through. All right, so let's go to the, let me go to the 4-hour chart. So the question is gonna be, is this gap gonna get filled? Or, so all right, the 50 EMA on a 1-hour chart is 25,746. And we're flushing. now I'm gonna wait for a little retest, right? I want to retest on the next candle if this is gonna be the flush through. So I didn't like that previous 5-minute candle because it had a wick at the bottom and it closed like as a pin bar. So this is a solid candle. So I want to see if this candle can close solid, which shows momentum, and then maybe get a retest back up and then try to sell it down. So that's the thought process. Do I use stops or market for entry for EMAs? Yeah, I use the EMAs as stop losses sometimes if price is kind of hanging out there. Sometimes I use the previous candle's wick. Like if I'm looking for a short, sometimes I'll use the previous candle's high as a stop loss. It just depends on what's going on in the market. But yeah, clearly though, we're flushing down. So kind of hanging out at that 25,888 level right now, price. So I'm gonna wait for the close of this 5-minute candle, and I would probably want to see some kind of retest back up, right, to try to trap buyers, and then I'll try to join the party to get short. That's what it's looking like so far. We'll see though. 30 minutes from earnings. Yeah, I know. Got to be cautious in this time, guys. Guys, we got 2,300 people watching right now. So if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do, guys. Just trying to make a little money. Took a couple trades already, both winning trades. Not gonna force a trade here, but I would like to see, like, I don't like that there's no wick on this current 5-minute candle, right? Top wick. Like, why is there no top wick? That doesn't make any sense. But I mean, it's a nice size candle. The range on this 5-minute candle is 58 points. So I mean, clearly sellers are here. So I want to see if I can get a retest of like maybe 920 to like 930 area. I can have a measured stop, and then I'll try to sell it. I'll try to short it. Yes, DMONEY in the building. Yeah, we're in the building. We're here. Let's go. A buy? No, I'm not looking for a buy. I mean, personally, I'm gonna try to short it if so, but I am gonna be all right. So let's go to the 1-hour chart. This is the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart's in no man's land. I mean, it's meaning that it's below both EMAs. The next target clearly is on a 1-hour chart is that opening gap. That gap from that gap up, 25,565 area. This is the retest that I was talking about. 5-minute chart. Stop would have to be, I don't want to see price back above 940. So let's see what happens here. If I can get a little bit more of a retest. Took a quick short, guys. We'll see if we get this flush down. I don't want to see price back above 940. I'm only trading one contract. So I want to see if we can get a flush to 882. Now, on this trade, it's invalid if we get back above 940 for me. I'm going to be out of the trade. And right now it has some strength, right? So this could be a trap right back up. You do have a small wick on the bottom of that candle. So I want to see price kind of stall here and reject if possible. But if it breaks 939, I'm out of this trade. Right now I'm down about 10 points. So we'll see what happens. It's only one contract that I'm trading, guys, on this eval account. All right, I want to see if we can touch this 881. Maybe I'll put it at like 887. So it got some strength, right? It does have some strength here, so that's not good if you're short-term bullish. Or, sorry, bearish, because it's pushing back up. Like I said, if it can't hold 940, I'll be out, and I'll look for maybe a deeper retest to 969, and I'll look for the next setup. So still be green on the day if this trade doesn't work. And this is the third trade that I'm taking, right? So I don't, and so that 942 level is the level that was just broken, right? That's the, like that low that was put in. So got to be careful in this area, because if it snaps through, that's not good. So we'll kind of see. So that 942.50, I don't want to see that level get broken anymore. Like I want to see that level hold, right? If there's more downside coming. Which is that range that got broken out. So like I don't want to see price back above there. So if it does, that's not great. So let's see. We got a minute and 16 seconds left on this candle. Just waiting to see if we get it back above it or if we hold it. And 46 seconds left. $30-minute candle is gonna close. What is that looking like? 30-minute candle is gonna close bearish, but you got a lot of room to the upside as well, right? Even if they want to do a retest before dropping it. So I am watching that. They might want a bigger retest before flushing it. So all right, here's a new 5-minute candle. That candle closed green. I don't want to see a high put in above their previous range. 942. That wouldn't be good. So I'll be closing it out if that happens. Yep. So we just tapped 941, guys. So we're probably headed to the 14 EMA on a 5-minute chart. So I closed that trade out. So that's a losing trade. So 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade. 1 contract. So I'm waiting to see. Give me 1 second. Let's see. $3.30. So the 30-minute chart. See, so this is the thing. Like, we have all the way up to. Technically, I mean, we could test. I mean, at 60. You know, it's 61 points from. How high, like, I guess the question is going to be how high is this retest going to be if they're going to flush it. This is the 15-minute chart. There's a sell down that I was kind of looking for, right? So far. Like, so is this 956 level on the 15-minute chart gonna hold and we're gonna reverse from here? Or was that the low of the day? So just trying to watch this price action on the higher time frame to see how it reacts at this level. Low a day. Yeah, it could be low a day. You're right. It could be low a day. Or low temporarily, right? Until earnings comes out. And with that wick, so that wick on this current 15-minute candle, that's not a great looking wick. Meaning that, you know, if I'm a bear, I don't want to see that kind of wick, because that shows that buyers stepped in, they were able to take price higher for the most part. Yeah, I traded. Yeah, exactly. I traded according. Yeah, guys, not every trade is gonna work. So I'm happy that I traded it with one contract instead of sizing up. So I'm content with that. 2 winning trades, 1 losing trade. It happens. Not gonna win every trade, guys. I tried to short it based off of the low being put in, but it's not encouraging that you got a 45-point wick on the bottom of this 15-minute candle. That's not encouraging if I'm bearish. So you want to see like a stronger candle with a small bottom wick, maybe. Yeah, Nico. Yeah, I'll be trading in the morning with PW in the morning. Let's go. It's Halloween. All right, there's the meltdown. Now it's starting. So let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. Oh, okay. So yeah, so see, it wanted a higher retest, the 5-minute chart basically, right? It tapped the 5-minute chart and pulled back. So my entry was lower than. You had a harder retest. That happens. It's rejecting on the it rejected off the EMA. So let's see if we get a flush back down. Let's see how this candle like kind of reacts, this current 5-minute candle. You got no top wick on it. So price, like if I'm bearish, price needs to hold like this high that was put in, 961 basically. Shouldn't go back above 961 short term, because that would be like basically getting above the 14 EMA on a 5-minute chart. So let's see what happens here. Anybody having trouble with trade evade? My trade evade is fine right now. I don't think there's an issue. I mean, try to refresh it. Took the next sell, guys, real quick scalp. I'm gonna be in and out of this trade to try to get back that profit that I lost on the other one. I would say be careful if you didn't get in, your entry's not right, because I'm basically just playing the retest off that 942 level that it rejected, and I want to see a flush back down to 908 possibly, if they're going to send it through the floor. Close that trade out for like 300 bucks. And that one was quick, guys, because I didn't have a lot of time to, but I mean, if they're going to flush it, it's going to tap 909. But let's see what happens here. All right, there you go. There's a flush down, right? There you go. There you go. There you go. Jerome bringing candy to the BDH tomorrow. Chop around 943. Yeah. So remember that 943, that's that area, that's the previous low, right? That's like the area that it broke out of. So yeah, if price wants to go lower now, I mean, it should not get back above short term that 961 level, in my opinion. I mean, based on how I trade. So that was a nice short. Can you lock account? Yeah, you can lock an account on Trade of 8. There's the flush down, guys. How? All you got to do is you go into your preference. You click on the accounts, I think. Actually, yeah, click on your account in settings and then click on risk settings, and that's where you can lock it. Somebody said they locked in 4 points. They're going to McDonald's. LOL. Yeah, from the top, guys, 940. That's over 20 points. It just, like I said, it depends on your entry, but there's a flush down. So, and I kind of called out that 908 level, but if they're gonna push it through, it's back down to 882. If that was a trap, just to trap people to go long. Maybe you get a retest on the next 5-minute candle up a little bit and then it flushes. Remains to be seen, but pass loose at 50K. Hey, nice. Yep, there's, all right, so let's see if we can get through that level for new lows. Yep, there you go. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, nice comeback, mate. Yeah, remember, guys, every trade is not going to work. You just got to manage your risks, like, so you're not blowing your account on one trade, because maybe, so, and I'll be honest, I entered my perfect, I mean, so this is what I talk about a lot, if you guys kind of noticed that, the EMAs, it basically rejected right off the 14 EMA. I got in early. I'm not perfect either, guys. Right? I'm not perfect. So sometimes, I mean, my entry should have been off the EMA. But, you know, a lot of times when you're trading, you're like, is it really going to go all the way back to the EMA before dropping? And that's what it did. So that happens. So that's why, you know, like I said, I was able to catch the sell down off of it, right? So let's go. My stop was at 942 level because I didn't want to see it back above 25,942, because that's like the little area that should have been resistance at that point. quick short, guys, from trying to get that push down again. And I'm gonna close that out. I'm just basically scalping out the retest, guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm literally scalping out the retest. Retest and rejection. Trying to see if we can get back down to that 882 level, right? So that's all I'm doing. But some of these trades are quicker because you got to be quick when price is like hitting an area. So the entry was 930, the stop loss was 941, back above the previous 5-minute candle's high. So some of these trades are going to be quicker because of what's going on, where price is at. So I would probably anticipate 901 gets hit, possibly. We'll see. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I'm just playing. All right, so if they're going to take the market, all right, we had a rejection out the 14 EMA, right? I enter early, close that trade out. Took a short when I saw price got bearish right back below the 942 level, right? Wrote that down. This current candle, it had a retest of the previous 5-minute candle to like 930 area. My stop was only 11 points. If it takes out that previous candle 5-minute, if it took out that previous candle's high, then I didn't want to be short anymore. So that was 11 point basically stop loss on that trade. And like I said, on today like today, I'm gonna scalp it, guys. I'm gonna scalp it hard because we've been ranging all day. So I'm not gonna get married to a trade. I'm not gonna, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. And you're getting that, so all right, so when this next 5-minute candle closes, if price should not, if I'm short bias, like I don't want to see price back above 930, 25,930, because that's this current candle's high, right? So I don't want to see price back above here. If it breaks back above 930, then you might be getting a deeper retest all the way back to the EMA, which is 25,946. That's just how I trade, right? So, but you got to be cautious. It's a little tricky because you got a double bottom forming also on the 5-minute chart. So you got to keep that in mind, which is a little weird. So I would want to see, like I said, I don't want to see price back above 930 if I'm short bias. Uh, 618 Brooklyn, I'm up $817 on 5 Lucid evals. Done. Thanks, DMONEY. Hey, great trading, man. Like I said, you're doing all the work. No, I actually did a market. I sold the market, sell market, because these are scalps. These are quick scalps, so I'm not gonna put in an order. Yeah. Max RZW, DMONEY, your ideal works nice with mini, not micro. Well, I mean, obviously the larger the size you're trading, I mean, you're gonna make more profit, right? Quick. So this is like the rejection I was talking about, right? So I'm always trying to measure the stop loss. That's the thing. I'm always trying to measure the stop. So the high of this candle so far is 917. Like I said, I don't want to, if I'm short bias and I want to take a short, I don't want to see price back above 930. So as long as it's below 930 for me, the shorts are in play. But if it gets back above 930, then short-term buyers are in play, right? Because it was able to put in a higher high compared to the previous candle. Alex Martinez traded 5 micros and up $500. Let's go. All right, there's the flush, guys. That's exactly what I was talking about. So nice. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's exactly what I was referring to, right? So if you guys notice what I'm saying, like I'm trying to have a measured stop loss where the trade is invalid. So it was invalid for shorts for me above 930. As long as it kind of held that level, then there's more downside. How long did it take me to become profitable? I mean, I got a little strange, like kind of like, I'll be honest, like setup, I guess, or path, because it wasn't like, I guess, conventional. Like I traded penny stocks, didn't really make any money, traded options, made money, traded Forex, got payouts, obviously got payouts with futures as well. So what I'll tell you on that is that don't measure your timetable compared to somebody else, because like I've been trading for 10 years. So I'm not sure how long you've been trading, but I've been trading for 10 years, to be honest. It takes a while. So I'll be honest, I think I was laughing with PW like a while back, and I was telling him that I used to have the 14 and 50 EMA on my charts a while back, like years ago, and then I took it off and I started adding all this other stuff. And then I actually ended up eventually going back to the EMAs. So it's like funny how that works. Just trying to keep things simple. PineWeb 7597. D, you need an FAQ page. Send everyone there. Same questions all day. Yeah, but at the same time, guys, I mean, we all were new traders at one point. Maybe they're new. Maybe people that are tuning into the show, they're trying to learn futures, and this market is different, right, from Forex. So I understand that. Yep. So you got about 10 minutes left. Guys, what time is that Amazon? Is it exactly 4 o'clock? Is it 4:05? Amazon and Apple. I know typically they stagger them. So if one's at like 4:05, the other one would be at like 4:15. Do I got my own page? Guys, I'm only on this page, guys. You're tuned into the DMONEY show. So I have my own show on PW's channel that streams Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. Oh, 4:01 and 4:30? Oh, okay. Guys, we got 2,122 people watching, guys. We got 1,100 likes right now. So if you would do me a solid, guys, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I think I actually took, I don't even know how many trades I took at this point. I probably took 6 or 7 trades, guys. Had one losing trade out of all those trades. So I know that there's a lot of W's in the chat. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. No, not 67, 6 or 7. Not gonna take 67 trades. Yeah, I took 6 or 7 trades. 6 or 7, guys, not 67. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I see what you guys are saying. The 6-7 joke. Oh, man. Silhouette is posted in the chat. The EMAs, it's pinned in the chat. You gotta look at the pinned message in the chat. 14 and 50 EMA. Let's go, guys. Drop a W in the chat if you have had some winning trades in this session with me, guys? Drop a W in the chat. I called out, I think, 6 trades minimum. So, and that's crazy for power hour afternoon session, guys. So let's go. US daily, I made $1,000 today. Nice. What happens at 4? It sounds like there's some earnings reports that are coming out. You got Amazon, and I think somebody in the chat said Apple as well. So definitely going to be some movement coming up on that 4 o'clock 1 hour candle. Made 2,300 times 3. Nice. Yeah, guys, so I think I showed, like, right? I mean, you can, if you got, so risk management, and I think I talked about this yesterday on yesterday's stream. Risk management is just as important as your entries and your stop loss. Because if you trade it, if you're going in with too much size, and you're wrong on a trade, maybe price wanted a deeper retest before going in your direction or in your favor, then you can end up blowing your account versus sizing appropriately and being able to close the trade out and re-enter once you see like price. So like as an example, so I had a short, I tried to short the market like somewhere probably like here, and price went up probably 35 points, 37 points higher than I wanted, right? Once it tapped the EMAs, it came down and closed back under that 25,942. I shorted it again. So you're not always going to be right on every single trade. You don't have to be right on every single trade. You just have to try to manage your risks and take quality setups. Yo, 16% to my eval goal today on my day 1 of my first prop funded account. Let's go. All using DMONEY 14 and 50 EMA. Seemed like the best performer. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, but like I said, you're doing all the work. I'm not placing trades for you guys. Yeah, I passed the Lucid accounts. Yeah, I had posted that earlier, guys. The Lucid accounts. Yeah, I actually passed them today, this morning, actually. So I think I posted it in the chat earlier. So yeah, those accounts, those 100K Lucid accounts are passed, guys. These are the Lucid accounts today. I took those trades this morning. I was able to catch some sells, some shorts actually. Let's go. D, I try to tell people, even if you win 60% of your trades with good risk management, you can be successful. You're 1,000% correct. Like, guys, we're not robots. So we're not going to have the perfect entries all the time. We're not going to take great setups all the time. So you're going to be wrong on trades. I mean, that happens. You guys saw I just took on that trade I called out that I had to close. But I took the next short and it was a winner. And the short after that was a winner, right? So that just happens. I mean, but if I size too big, so if I would have went in full port on that first sell that I had to close out, I probably would have lost my account. That's why I'm like cautious of my position size. And I've done that before, guys. I've done that before, and that's one of the culprits of blowing accounts, is sizing too big. Can you trade red profit? Can you trade red folder with take profit eval? To be honest, I'm not 1,000% certain. Even if you are though, remember, I think they have like a 50% rule, so you can only make 50% of your total profit needed, like basically in one trade. So just kind of keep that in mind. Just a heads up. All right. So Carla said yes on eval. Yes, you can on the eval. D, are there days you skip and don't try? I'm just curious. So you're saying like don't trade? I mean, even like today, guys, I'm just being honest. Like coming in and seeing like this nasty price action that I saw since 9:30 this morning. I mean, that's not coming in to trade. That's not exciting. So that's why I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm a scalp today and I'm going to do it on evals. So that's what I did. You just have to be smart. And basically, you know, if the price action doesn't line up with what you're looking for, like you can trade smaller, you can trade less. What am I looking for in the next trade? Well, I mean, I just took multiple trades, so I don't know if I'm looking for another trade, to be honest. This is the most trades I've taken so far in the afternoon session, guys. I think it's probably 7 trades, 1 losing trade, 6 winning trades. I think that's a lot, guys. I'm just being honest. For too many. Yeah, so he's probably and I think what Joseph 9158 is saying, because I typically say, guys, I take 2 to 3 trades and that's pretty much it. So I'm like over that kind of like threshold, right? So but I pretty much scalped. So I had, you know, I'm not, obviously I'm green on the day, so that's fine, but it's just that I'm not gonna force like any other trades at this point. 4 o'clock now, right? So here's your 4 o'clock candle. This is a previous 1 hour candle, closed bearish. So is this going to be that flush to that gap that we all kind of know about, that 25,573? Or is it going to be a retracement back up? Chat would turn DMONEY to a degenerate. Nah, not a chance, man. At the end of the day, like I said, I typically take 2 to 3 trades. I just basically, if I see a setup there, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it. You just got out that sell. Well, I hope you close out before that candle turned green, because that was a pretty aggressive move back up. I mean, and it's still climbing, right? So, I mean, that's almost 100. I hope you close that out before it popped up. Yeah, here's the bounce. 100-point bounce, guys. Back to the upside. So that's what I was saying with Amazon, right? Everybody's saying that Amazon's gonna be a bloodbath, but you never know. RIP if you were trying to short it, because that account is gone. And this is why I don't trade the earnings, guys. 138 point ripper so far, back to the upside. 150 point, sorry. 150 point ripper almost, back to the upside. That's crazy. Yeah, that's why somebody said this is hella fun. Yeah, if you're on the right side of the market, it's fun. But if you're on the wrong side, that account's gone. So she gone. So how did Apple do? How did Apple do on those earnings? I'm interested to see because they got a lot of flack for the iPhone Air. They were saying that the iPhone Air was underperforming. Okay, Apple, okay, 430, okay. So the market liked Amazon news, apparently, right? Yeah, Amazon's up 10%. Wow. And if you guys remember, you know what's crazy? I kind of said it, right? I said, remember, Amazon kind of came out, what Amazon did, clearly we can see that now. Amazon got ahead of it. They basically came out and said, oh yeah, we're laying off 30,000 people. And that pretty much was them ripping the Band-Aid off. And then look what just happened now. Yeah, I agree. They need to change something with the iPhone, Tom Ross. I agree. I'm sick of these mediocre upgrades, but I mean, but hey, I'm a sucker, right? Because I got the new phone, so go figure. Yeah, I'm not gonna move to Samsung, guys. I'm an Apple guy. I'm not gonna lie. I got the iPad Pro, had the iMac, and I got the AirPods, obviously, and all that stuff. So I'm stuck in the ecosystem. So, well, I mean, we got the fireworks that if you have a risk appetite, you got your fireworks on that candle. Maybe you'll get more at 4:30 when Apple comes out. Drinking the apple Kool-Aid. Let's go. All right, guys. So if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button, guys. We got 1,817 people watching. Took a ton of trades, guys. I think I took 6 or 7 trades. 1 losing trade, guys. So a lot of W's in the chat. Do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Let's go. Hopefully tomorrow we won't have consolidation for hours upon hours, right? I mean, hopefully, we'll see. Drinking that grape Kool-Aid. Let's go. I actually like fruit punch. Rick Law, thanks for another profitable day, D-Money. Hey, like I said, you guys are doing all the work, so I'm just calling out what I see in the market, guys. Great show, D-Money, showing us how to make the money. Hey, like I said, we're just trying to make a little money. How much did I lose on one trade? On that one trade, I think it was like $600, and then I made. I'm green, obviously, on the day on that account because I took multiple trades after that. The next trade was a winning trade, right? So. You stay until Apple news. Unfortunately, I'm not, guys. I gotta go. I put in an online order at a store, and I gotta go pick it up. So, like I said, I think I thought I posted it earlier. I took on these eval accounts. You had the profit here. So these accounts they're passed now, right? So that's on some 100K accounts. Those will be funded. Let's go. Got another account that I took. Let me pull that up real quick. Got another account that I was able to push through. Oh, I got to take the copier off. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. Because it's going to show you the same P&L that I just showed you, right? So that's the other account. So let's go. Don't forget the chicken. Don't forget my chicken. Uncle Cash. Uncle Cash, man, you doing good on your funded accounts, man. Hey, congrats to you. Yeah, I can handle a 37-point stop loss. Yeah, because I'm sizing appropriately. But if you're going in with 2 to 3 contracts, look out. Before you go, what clip size do you recommend on the, or you're saying position size? I mean, 25. So guys, if I'm trading a 50K account, I wouldn't, me personally, and like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you how to trade, not providing financial advice. I would probably stick to 1 contract, because now if I'm on a 50K account, typically I'm trading 1 contract. If I'm on a 150K account, I'm trading max size is 2 contracts. Let's go. Hope you see Jerome tomorrow. Guys, you got to tune in. Tune in to the morning show in the morning, guys. It's Halloween, right? So never know what's going to happen at the BDH. I got to go pick up my Gucci order. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. So I think really good session, guys, based on the market conditions. So I'm going to call it a day. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the D-Money Show. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. I will be in the morning session tomorrow, trading the morning session tomorrow with PW. So looking forward to that. Tim Hoffey, D-Money, greatly appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow. Matthew, peace out, man. Catch you guys tomorrow. So you guys have a good afternoon. I'm gonna end on a high note, and I'll catch you guys on the next stream.